welcome to today's little pick-me-up message. So there are gonna be days where you wake up or you continue on doing the thing that is new in your life that you worked so hard to get to. You've been through so much to arrive at this place that you're finally starting to feel like you're thriving, like, what you're doing is resonant and a match to your soul, if that makes sense. And there might be a moment where some confusion or depression or blockages or things like that. I just heard a weird sound, but it was just water dripping from the faucet. Things like that arise. And it kind of is like this residual momentum of your past self, of what your nervous system remembers from your past life, your previous life. In other words, the version of who you were before, this version of you. Your nervous system still remembers that, even though your physical body and your mind and your emotions are doing all the things that are in line with your new life, your new goals, what you want to do. There's still momentum. It's like muscle memory in your nervous system, because the nervous system is what creates the electrical signals and the impulses that repeat our, the things that we learned, the things that we adapted to, our subconscious expectations. So when we're breaking generational curses and following our dreams and, doing the impossible, so to speak, that's why it feels like death sometimes, because our nervous system is programmed to preserve our flesh by training us to remember what's safe and familiar, so we know what to do, so we're prepared. It's just biology. That's why maybe you're having a hard day today. So I wanted to make this video for you because, hi, me too. Emotions are emotions. And so the nervous system is a hub of electrical impulses, and the nerves are wrapped in fat. And the nerves that fire more or the most are wrapped in more fat, so they're more protected, which creates more electrical conductivity and ease of messaging between synapses and centers. So if you're used to working out a certain muscle, or you're used to surviving, or you're used to living in a certain pattern or habit for however long, and now you're finally out of it, you may have had your times where you felt so free, you felt so liberated, but then you might have times where you're like, oh, I thought I was over this, I thought I healed from this. So many people say that, but it's because the nervous system needs time to literally send fat around other nerves and make them stronger. It takes time. It's like working out. You can't get buff overnight. It requires consistency and practice. And the same thing goes with like diets and working out. It's like if you look in the mirror and you're working towards a change, you're being consistent for however long, you'll see fluctuations. You're not going to just see this overnight change. And I sometimes do these like quick YouTube video workouts, and it's like 7-day, 14-day abs, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah, you might see a little difference like right after the workout or in a week or something, but still the body has so many different factors, just like our emotions, our spirits, our souls, our literal physical nervous systems. They require time and consistency. And it's like sound. If you think of it like sound, or like strumming a guitar, like when you strum a chord or a note, or you're finger picking, you pluck one chord and it takes time for that vibration to return to just a flat line. And you pluck another chord, and that chord is now the primary one vibrating. But it's like you might hear the oscillations of the other chord that's still resonating. And all this is to say, to remind you that if you woke up today and you feel like, oh crap, where did all my progress go? Or if you feel like you're getting stumped by emotions or depression or doubt or anything like that, I want you to recognize that as echoes of who you were, so that you can have compassion for yourself and say, it's okay that I don't feel as good as I felt the other day. It's okay that I lost sight for a day of where I'm going. It's okay that I had the thought that I want to give up. It's okay. It's okay. It's what's supposed to happen. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you need to be fixed. It doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily mean you need to, spend $1,000 on a life coach or self-development if you're just having a wobble, because that's life. That's probably what a good one is going to teach you and guide you through anyway. And of course, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, I'm just validating your experience and saying that doesn't mean that you need to be fixed. It means that you are a human being. Congratulations. I don't say that to be condescending, but honestly, some people just are afraid of this imperfection. And a lot of people like to exploit and capitalize off of other people's vulnerabilities and what they don't understand. And so I just want to advocate for that. And I think that if you can find the right mentor, I think that mentorship it's essential. It really is. Whether it's from a person or from, your inner intuition, God, source, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Leave a comment if this impacted you, like the video if this impacted you, and please subscribe to stay tuned for more like this. It also helps my channel grow. It helps these videos reach more people who it's meant to. And lastly, I have some upcoming, I'm gonna move away from this. No, I'm not. I like the lighting here. I'm in front of the window. I have a workshop coming up on June 30th, if you're watching this before June 30th in 2025, called Gaslit to Guided. So it's all about helping you kind of move through these exact transitions and to trust yourself and to cultivate your intuitive psychic muscles so that you can be at peace, even in the midst of disruption, transition, doubt. And it was specifically designed with people in mind who are recovering from emotional manipulation, which, leaves lasting impressions on the psyche. So if that sounds something you're interested in, check it out. You don't have to have been manipulated to benefit from this. If you want to learn how to cultivate your intuition and keep faith while you move through these things, I can teach you practical, tangible, evidential-based skills. I also offer intuitive readings and guidance. The info for that is in the description. Tarot, non-tarot, and I think that's about it. Just check my description for more. If you're interested in working with me, send me a message. And with all my love, I wish you well. Take care of yourself, and I will see